saying that your guys' parenting styles are bad or anything. I'm just saying I think this should stop. The hitting thing, that needs to stop. Like, people are even telling me stuff about, oh, I've gotten hit with a fan. I've gotten hit with a belt. I've gotten hit with wire from outside. I've gotten hit with zinc. They've gotten hit with every single possible thing that's in the parent reach. They're hitting them.
You feel like it borders abuse?
It is abuse. Children are also people too. Like, we have a voice and we should be able to use it in a respectful way, obviously, but we just to be able to have an opinion on stuff and not get in trouble for it. It's your job to raise a child how they should be raised and not say hurtful things to them, because if you say those things, it's going to break them down and that they might not be your child any longer. So it's not okay for you as a parent to be bullying your child.
Ooh, now let me ask you this. Do you see that as a form of bullying versus a parent thinking that they are a person of authority and they can say and do because they're the adult? Do you think they, as the adult, think it's bullying?
They probably don't think it.
But you think it is bullying?
It is. Like, if you don't think to put yourself in the child's shoes and see, no, but what I said actually could have hurt that child.
Yeah.
Like, that was not okay. That didn't need to go that far. I didn't have to say that.
Yeah.
There's other ways you can say things that aren't as hurtful. You can put stuff in other ways. But one thing that I've learned for sure is you don't speak when you're angry.
That part.
Don't speak in anger, because you'll say things that you regret.
Israel, a word.
Yeah, you must feel proud. There were several gems in this conversation. I think it was a great example of a healthy parent-teen conversation and a bit of a model of how we can have more conversations with our kids. It was a conversation that felt open, but with boundaries. In relation to this point, there are aspects that I don't agree with conceptually. So, for instance, I don't think. I mean, maybe if you're going to take it to the extreme, a parent can do things that might seem like bullying. But in answering the question, I would say that sometimes parents can be abusive. And of course, bullies, by definition, are abusive. So a teen who can identify with bullying because they're at that stage in their life and they know what bullies are at school, they can see what the parent is doing as being akin to bullying. But I wouldn't say it's bullying. Especially Caribbean parents, but parents, sometimes in the name of discipline, they exact abuse.
Correct.
And so the things that they're doing and the things that they're saying, they're responding out of anger. And what I often say is, parent, what you're saying, are you saying it or doing it to teach the child something?
Or to break the child.
So for instance, you told the child, don't run up and down in our house. The child disobeyed you, run up and down in our house, and broke something. Is your response more because the picnic broke the figurine where you like? Or is it your response because you feel disrespected because you told the child don't do when the child did? And so now you need to teach them a lesson. Now, very often I say, look here, you don't tell me how to parent my picnic, because when my picnic grew up, especially as a young boy, and him turn a man and become a pest in the society, me feel responsible. So I understand. But here's my thing. My child needs to know that he needs to listen to me the first time.
So here is my thing, if I may. I believe in 100%, my daughter will tell you I am extremely strict.
Yes.
As a matter of fact, I have family members who beg for her. Right?
Yeah.
I am strict. But what I am not to my daughter is mean.
Yes.
I am not unkind to her. I'm not going to break her spirit.
Yes.
I don't believe in cowing down a person. Full stop.
Because it's about the principle.
But here's my thing. My theory is you can't look at a child and say, stop running up and down inside the house. And it just stops there. Here's my theory. I'm going to sit on the floor beside my child. And I do this right now with Isaiah, who is about to be 18 months old. And I say, stop doing so and so. And he looks at me and I say, if you do so and so, this can happen. So you explain.
'Cause you're teaching them a principle.
It's a teachable moment. You can't just bark instructions at children and think they're just going to fall in line.
And that's not how they work.
Explain the why. And I don't care if you tell me, say, too much talking, not too much talking. It take talking. Children take talking. And so if I sit down my son and I say, son, do not bite. No biting. When you bite, mommy, it hurts. And I will say, look at my skin. Look, it's red. It hurts. And him look at me and him say, ouch. I say, very bad. It hurts. Don't do it. Do you know my son immediately his reaction is want to hug me? And then I will teach him, say sorry, apologize. You don't do that. So you have to have conversation. But you know, here's my thing. If me talk to you 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, I'm going to bite you. And you're going to be like, oh, that's how it feels when someone bites? So I don't agree with Israel in entirety in there's absolutely no room for discipline that involves contact. I'm not hard and fast about a complete lack of contact. She's of that opinion now. When she becomes a mother, she and I will have another conversation to see if she's still of that opinion.
I'm sure.
You understand? But the truth is, my first resort has never been to hitting her. My first resort has never been to shout at her. My first resort is always, we're going to talk about this. I do not like that. Don't do this. I'm also the person who, I mean, my child was 2 years old. Dennis, 2 years old, when I said to her one morning, pack up your toys, time to get ready for school. And she had a meltdown. Do you know what I did? I picked up every single toy and put them in a garbage bag. Every toy. And took them away. And literally anyone who had ears to hear would be like, that was so extreme. And I said, no, it's not. These are her toys and she's going to learn that she's responsible for them. And if she does not pack them up, she doesn't get them. After a few days, I gave her back 1. She's playing with the toy and I said, time to pack up, it's time to get ready for school. You know what she did? Pick up the toy, put it away. In the next week, I gave her another. And then I gave her what was a manageable amount that I've never again had to force her to pack up anything because she knows the repercussion is I'm going to lose everything. You understand? And then I said, I think you have too many toys. And maybe you're overwhelmed when there's so many toys to have to pack up. So here's what we're going to do with the rest. We're going to donate them.
That's what we do.
She
periodically.
2.
Yeah. We've always periodically given away the toys because you get too many of them. You have too many of them.
You get a lot. And I genuinely think that I love speaking to her because I love hearing where her mind is. I have no problem apologizing to my child if I think I've done too much.
That's true.
Because there are moments where we all struggle with self-control and we all go a little bit too far. And I've said to her, you know what? I never had to say that to you like that and I'm really sorry. I didn't intend to hurt you, and I will work on that. I said, but I need you to understand me and understand me good. It's extremely frustrating to have to deal with this over and over and over.
Yeah.
You're not going to always get a composed version of mommy if you keep poking. If you understand?
Absolutely.
But I think we need to be having more conversations with our children.
We do. Listen to them, talk to them. You know. Especially if they're little, get down to their eye line.
You have to.
Get down to their eye line.
Don't stand up over them and...
No.
Look at them.
Yeah.
Talk to them.
And they have to back each other up.
Yeah.
So, my wife talking to Jackson too hard. Hey, come here. And I come here.
Yeah.
Let's go into this room, just me and you. And me get down. Don't.
Yeah.
They'll square them up. Don't. Yeah.
Everybody's on the same page. There's not one parent who is the good cop and one who is the bad cop. We're on the same page. So if you have just completed disciplining and he's going to run to me, I'm going to say, listen, you see what daddy said to you? You must listen to daddy.
You know what I do?
Daddy's right.
You know what I do that works? Pro tip. I might, occasionally when it's serious, I might wife him. What did my wife say to you? He's like, huh? Don't. When him said something cheeky, I'm a dry him way, and my wife him, gentlemen, it works.
Yeah, because she's your mother, but she's also my wife. Yeah.
Yeah, man. That buff him in the right way, but it also teaches him.
My parents
to
are aligned.
Yeah.
My parents are aligned. Yeah.
Man.
But I will maintain this, Dennis. I say it all the time. It's the hardest job I've ever done. Raising a child is by far the hardest thing I've ever done.
You're doing a good job, though.
Thank you.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you. And but I feel like it's a steady learning process because every season comes with something new.
And by the time you figure out this, it done. By the time yes, I've mastered how to control this phase.
Here comes another.
Them done, them gone to a new one.
Here comes another. But I enjoy speaking with her, and because I enjoy speaking with her so much, I thought there's a lot that she says that maybe for some, especially Caribbean parenting, it would be very controversial.
No, man, it was right. It was in that sweet spot.
Yeah.
I enjoy the conversation, and you will too. Go over to, she's not going to do it, head over to Odyssey with Yendi for great conversations.
On YouTube.
That's all the time we have for this mic check. We do another break. Please stay with us. There's more Sunrise after these.
Don't bully kids. Look up the definition of bullying and be shocked.
Don't be a bully. Be a parent.
That's right.